information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, looking at some clouds and looking at a little bit of light rain over the last hour over in Michigan's Thumb. A couple of spots in and around the Caro area. Down by Flint right now, they've got some mixed precipitation going on. And then in other areas, we're looking at partly sunny skies. So kind of a mixed bag as temperatures try to warm up to get fairly close to where we should be this time of the year. Matthew, what are we looking at on the thermometer?
Well, over at the airport, it's cloudy at 35 degrees. Over in Midland, it's cloudy at 36. Here, Radio Center, it's cloudy at 37 degrees. We have southwest winds at 10 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 30.11, and it's rising.
We're looking at 40, 41 degrees in and around the Monroe area, down by Detroit, Mount Clements. They're all coming in above the 40-degree mark. Everybody else is pretty much in the low to mid and upper 30s. As Matthew said, we're looking at the middle 30s around here. You get a little bit further north, not so much in the lower peninsula, but the upper peninsula, we're looking at temperatures hovering around the upper 20s to the low 30s. But no one's reporting any snow shower or snow flurry activity as of right now. A little bit earlier this morning, we did have a few flurries. We did have some isolated slick roads, a light wintry mix type day yesterday, and overnight things weren't really all that bad temperature-wise. Matter of fact, we reached our high temperature for the day yesterday just after 11:30 last night, and then the temperature has just gradually been working its way up very slowly. We finished off at 32 degrees at the airport, which was the official high temperature for the day. And again, mid-30s right now with the help of a glimpse of sun, and we should get it as we go through the day. We should work our way up to right around 44 degrees. Mixed precipitation to the west and to the south, and that's the way things are going to be going as we go in through the end of the day today. West central, southwest parts of the state, a little bit of light rain, also some light precipitation along and south of Highway 69. Now, as some of you might have heard over the past couple of days, we were talking about some very warm temperatures in a good part of the continental United States. Matter of fact, the eastern, or I should say the western 2/3 of the continental United States has been running quite a bit above average when it comes to our temperatures. And just to kind of give you an idea, the further south and west you go, the warmer it gets. Now, there have been some record high temperatures set in Montana, as well as Oregon and Washington State. But then we're looking at the southwest corner where usually it'll get hot. Some of the reports coming out of the southwestern part of the United States regarding spring training has indicated that some of the games have either been delayed or postponed due to extreme heat in that part of the country. Well, you say extreme heat and you can't play baseball. That doesn't sound right. Well, try playing baseball at 107 degrees. That's what happened yesterday. It was a record breaker in Indio, California. Palm Springs, California had 105. That was a record. Phoenix, Arizona, 102. Las Vegas, 94. Reno, Nevada, coming in at 86. Lake Tahoe at 76. And Flagstaff, Arizona, coming in at 76. All of them record-breaking high temperatures for the month of March, not just the one day. As far as precipitation goes, they've been running well below average for this time of the year for this part of the country. They've been very dry. Now, some of the mountain areas have been picking up snow, but still it continues to be very dry in that part of the country. And the drought Very warm temperatures have continued to move to the east. So what we're looking at right now, and this was one of the reasons why the wheat market did what it did the last couple of days, is we have been getting some reports of how dry it is in some of the major wheat producing states in the central and the south central part of the continental United States. And quite frankly, the way the jet stream has been going, the weather patterns have been going, those areas have not been under any kind of precipitation movement for the past several weeks. So it does appear as though things are going to continue to be dry in that part of the country. Now, for us, again, we get back and we start talking about weather patterns, jet streams. There's a pretty solid, heavy jet stream flow that's running from the Pacific Northwest all across and along the border of the United States and Canada. And what is happening is these systems are moving very rapidly. They're keeping us on either the warm side of things or the cold side of things, depending on the wiggle and the wobble of those particular jet streams. They're not fixed, constant in one area. They're wobbling up and down. And that's why we're getting the temperature variances, not only in the country, but right here in Michigan, where over the past several days, we have been looking at the southern tier of counties in the Lower Peninsula running a good 15 and in some cases 20-degree difference from what we're seeing in the central part, the Great Lakes Bay area, and in areas to the north. And of course, the precipitation pattern, well, that's why we have had the ice where it has been running, and that's why we've been getting the snow, where the accumulating snow, a whole lot of snow. We're talking in some cases almost 4 feet of snow over the last week or so in parts of the Upper Peninsula, and also a few locations in the northwest corner of the Lower Peninsula. So what are we looking at today? 44 degrees is what we're projecting for a high. That's average for this time of the year. We should be able to get it. We're going to need the help of the sun. So hopefully we'll get some sun here as we go in through the afternoon. Mount Clemens right now is reporting some partly sunny skies. Grand Rapids, Fremont, Muskegon, all looking at partly sunny skies right now. Their temperatures are a little bit warmer than what we are, but not much. But given the time of the year and given the equinox, which takes place here the first day of spring, it does appear as though that sun is going to continue to get warmer. And as a result, with the help of sun, and when the sun's out and we don't have a prevailing west and northwest wind, our temperatures should work their way up to at least average, if not above. We're going to be above average tonight when it comes to our temperatures. Mostly cloudy skies. There will be some rain showers around, up to maybe 1/10 of an inch in some spots. We're looking at a low of 39. We'll have a light southeast breeze. And again, I can't emphasize enough, these showers are going to be very spotty, isolated, not widespread. Even in the early morning hours tomorrow morning, we will pick up a little bit more coverage as far as land coverage goes. But whatever precipitation we do get, it'll be in the form of liquid. We're looking for a high of right around 50 after a low tonight of 39, 40 degrees. Scattered shower activity, more likely than not, will be in the northern parts of the Lower Peninsula during the day tomorrow. Many folks in the central and the southern part of the state won't see any rain at all. After a high of 50 tomorrow, a low of 30, with a change in wind direction. It's going to be coming out of the northwest, but only about 5 to 8 miles per hour on Friday night. Moving into Saturday, partly sunny. There will be some clouds around. High pressure will be located over the southwest corner of the Lower Peninsula. There will be some scattered shower activity up north. That's what it looks like as of right now. I think the best chance of any precipitation here in the Great Lakes Bay area will be after midnight on Saturday night. And Saturday night, our low will be 39. During the day on Sunday, we'll have a mix of Rain and some snow. The snow will be later in the afternoon on Sunday. We'll start off with mostly cloudy skies and rain shower activity. Sunday's high will be 48, but it'll be dropping through the day as a front will be moving through on Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. The snow shower activity will taper off in the evening hours on Sunday, giving us mostly cloudy skies for the remainder of the evening and into the morning hours on Monday. Monday's forecast is for partly cloudy skies, 38 for a high, 22 for a low. The reason why it's going to be cooler, a rapidly moving high pressure system will be over Lake Superior on Monday. With that clockwise circulation, it is going to be pulling some cooler air down over top of us. Now on Tuesday and Wednesday, we're looking for more in the way of clouds. Mid to upper 40s is going to be our high temperatures for Tuesday and for Wednesday. Now, the record high in this state was set back in 2012. It was 80 degrees. And the warmest ever, 19th of March, was in 2012. 80 was our high. 53 was our low. So a very mild day. The coldest ever, you got to go back to 1923. 1 below zero was the record on this date. We had a high of 12 on that date, the 19th, back in 1923. Again, the coldest ever 19th in recorded history. Snowiest ever, you got to go back even further. 1920, we had 5.3 inches of snow. Now, the wettest ever 19th of March, that was set in 1948. 2.1 inches of rain fell on that day. Long-range outlook, we've alluded to it before. We'll continue to pass the information along to you. We are going to be looking at below-average temperatures to take us right up to Palm Sunday. Looking for average, maybe just a tad above normal precipitation pattern as we move into the last few days of March and the first few days and the first weekend in April. We're going to become a little bit more average with our temperatures as we approach Easter Sunday, but still there is that probability of having a white Easter, snow on early morning Easter Sunday. So we'll just keep our eye on that. A year ago today, our high was 60, our low was 40. We had a trace of precipitation. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by today, Matthew, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Melinda Sweeney from the Andersons, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
Well, before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. You're a farmer. You're a contractor. You're a landscaper. You're a factory owner and you work in a factory. All of these things have something in common. Machines. You got to keep them running. You got to keep everything tip-top shape because time is of the essence. Breakdowns are not acceptable, but they happen. So what are you going to do? Seized bearings, failed electric motors, busted roller chain, leaky hoses. There's a telephone number. I hope you've been writing it down. Take a look at it. If you haven't, write it down. 989-695-2239. You call that number, you're going to talk to some real experienced people. They're going to take your call, provide you options, and address the problem you have promptly. Who is it? Hammond Drives and Equipment Company. In the Tri-City area, in the Great Lakes Bay Area, Hammond has thousands of square feet to inventory industrial products to keep that business running. Again, downtime is lost time, and that's something that you don't want to put up with. And that's why you should be talking to the folks at Hammond Drives and Equipment Company. They stock thousands of feet of hose fittings from small to large diameter. All ranges of pressure ratings, water, air, hydraulic, and more can be custom made while you wait at 8527 Midland Road. That's M47. That's their Freeland location. Check them out. You can go online. Hammond, that's HAMMONDEQP.com. Or better yet, here's the telephone number, 989-695-2239. No problems, only solutions when you work with the folks at Hammond Drives and Equipment Company. Let's check the markets and see how things are shaping up or down. Well, it looks like, Melinda Sweeney, you found the pot of gold today.
Yeah, luck is in our favor. After a sharp downturn, limit down on beans earlier this week, we have corn up 6, beans are unchanged, up 1, and wheat up 3. You kind of nailed it on some of the weather markets. Michigan, here at home, we are finally out of a drought compared to the 2025 drought calendar to 2026. And that is exciting. But a lot of eyes on the drought on the Southern Plains and in the Southeast and what that means for commodity markets across the country. Corn is trading higher still along with crude prices to support the corn and bean market. The S&D Global is estimating that the U.S. will plant 95.2 million acres of corn, which would be up some from the last estimate, but down from the 98.8 million acres from last year. More acres could shift to soybeans if locking into fertilizer remains difficult. That's been the big conversation the last 2 weeks of fertilizer prices and if it is available for the spring. I think that will swing more locally depending on the local markets. Soybeans trading higher this morning with the support of crude. Bean meal is also higher, and grains are primarily in the black for the month. Overnight, Israel attacked Iran's South Pars gas field, which caused Iran to retaliate by attacking another gas field. So crude spiked up to $110 a barrel on the news, and Trump said he would blow up the entire gas field if Iran continued to attack Qatar. So a lot of things in the global market. One tweet and this board goes crazy. Really having your targets in and marketing your plan is still the best option, but we're obviously getting a gift here with a lot of this global politics happening.
You know, what's kind of interesting, Melinda, is I really didn't give it too much thought, but when I took a few days to travel off to the East Coast, we were talking about the diesel prices and all of those things. I hope a lot of producers did lock in some pricing on fuel for spring, because after what has been going on, I think there's some folks out there that wish they would have if they didn't.
Yeah, from trading $70 a barrel of crude to, I think the up high was $120 a barrel. That really makes things jump overnight, 60 to 80 cents. And when we're talking about a fixed cost, when those start rising, our goal is always to lower our fixed cost, not rally them.
Yeah. So right now on the board at the Andersons, what do you have?
Yeah, nearby corn is at $4.35, April corn at $4.40, new crop 26 corn at $4.35, new January 27 corn at $4.70, nearby beans at $11.31, April beans $11.36, new crop 26 fall beans at $10.85, and spring of JFM 27 north of $11. So definitely talk to a merchant if you got beans in the bin. In July, red wheat at $5.56, and July white at $5.75.
All righty. Melinda, you have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks. You guys too.
You bet. Melinda Sweeney over at the Andersons. A little bit more in depth as far as what's going on. always full of all sorts of headlines. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us. Market Report brought to you by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. They're ready to help farmers with lines of credit, equipment loans, financing for purchasing land, credit cards, and more. They're a hometown financial solution to a lot of folks. If you're not one of them, might be a good idea to stop by any of their conveniently located offices and find out what they can do for you. Make them your hometown financial solution. Find out more as well by going online at frankenmuthcu.org. Market Report also brought to you by Michigan Truck Spring of Saginaw, your complete parts and service headquarters for light, medium, heavy-duty trucks and trailers, as well as buses and recreational vehicles. Quality parts, quality service, very competitive prices for well over 45 years. 800-358-4751 or buy online at truckspring.com. And don't forget that service area is open till 11 p.m. Monday through Friday. Doug Klein, good morning.
Well, good morning.
What are we looking at now?
Oh my gosh, it's a wild one again.
Another
Stock
bad hair
market,
day?
Yeah, well,
Yep.
depends. Stock market, bad hair day. Dow Jones down about 1%, S&P 0.7%, NASDAQ down about 0.9%. So that's ugly. Everything in energy hit new highs today. BP, Apache, Murphy, Sinclair, right across the board hit new highs. Dow hit a new high today. So that's a huge turnaround from August when they were in trouble. But they cleared $938 a share today, and they were $20 back in August. Lyondell Basel, same thing. They hit a new high today, but they're currently trading a little bit down, about $1.50. But that's got something to do with the stock market being so ugly, I suppose. As far as the new low list, General Mills, of course, hit a new low. ConAgra did not. That's a miracle. McCormick hit a new low today, so they've been hurting quite a bit. Eli Lilly quit going down finally, so only shaved about $74 billion off their market cap in 2 days. So they're at least flat today. What else going on? Oh, precious metals are just getting hammered today. Gold is down over $300. Silver was down over $12 this morning, but only is down $8 now. So we'll see what happens. The mining stocks obviously going completely south on that anti-rally there. So here's your numbers. The May corn is 468 1/4, up 5 cents. September corn 481 1/2, up 4 1/2. The May soybeans 1163 1/4, up 1 1/2. September soybeans 1146, up 4 3/4. The May wheat is 606 3/4, up 2 1/2. And September wheat 631 3/4, up 4. And here's a welcome relief. Sugar is at 15.35, up 55 cents, almost 4%. Crude oil is 97.04, up $1.58. Heating oil 446.38, up 26.5 cents. And I'm going to guess that $5 diesel fuel that you picked up over the weekend was probably cheap at this point.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know, right? Gasoline, $3.14.89, up a nickel. Natural gas is $3.18 1/2, up 15 1/2 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar. U.S. dollar buys $1.3721 Canadian. That's down 11 ticks. The dollar buys 158.43 yen. That's down 143 ticks. The euro's at 115.06, up 56 ticks. And the dollar's at 99.81, down 27 ticks. Gold is at 45.75.10, down $321.10 an ounce, and it got down to 45.05. Silver is at 69.36, down $7.97, and it got down to 65.45. Silver or platinum is at 1927.60. That's down $129, and copper is at 5.43. That's down 12 1/4 cents.
Tough day in the metals.
Yeah.
Doug, thank you.
Okay.
Enough is enough.
Yeah.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain. They've got a great selection of products from Sure Crop and Nature's to help you increase your yields, Mr. Farmer. And of course, the advice from Vic Huffer and his staff, that's just a value that you can't really base. Serving you is their business, and they've been doing it since 1983. Freeland Bean and Grain. We'll be right back.
Powerlift Hydraulic Doors. Ever heard of them? Powerlift Hydraulic Doors is the largest hydraulic door manufacturer in North America, manufacturing and installing hydraulic doors for over 30 years. Covering the entire state of Michigan, we can custom design your new door up to 150 feet by 45-foot clear opening. We can fit your airplane hangar, agricultural shed, industrial or commercial structure with a strong, reliable, and high-performance door. Nothing beats a Powerlift hydraulic door built right here in Marlette, Michigan. Our custom hydraulic doors are designed for your toughest jobs.
Hi, I'm Andy. The price we give you is the installed price, and you deal with us from the beginning to the end. To schedule your Powerlift door consultation, call 989-635-8017 and ask for Andy, or visit powerliftdoorsmi.com. Powerlift Hydraulic Doors of Michigan. When you need it done right, we lift you above the rest.
Harvest more than crops. Harvest opportunity with precision farming technology. At PC Ag Solutions, we deliver precision ag solutions for every grower, no matter your experience level. From easy-to-use guidance systems to full machine control, we'll customize a package that fits your farm and works with any brand of equipment. As your local ag leader dealer, PC Ag Solutions is here to help you maximize your equipment, your time, and your bottom line. Call us today, 989-868-4444. Ever heard of Seed Care Technology? Well, if you haven't, you're going to now. Greg Allen with Michigan Ag Today files this report.
Companies are rolling out new seed care technologies designed to improve crop performance right off the ground. Industry leaders say some of the most exciting recent developments are in biological seed treatments and enhanced seed care packages. One example is new biological platforms such as BioBoost.
BioBoost is unique because, one, it uses our dust technology, which is important because when we're delivering biology to the seed, it's intense to get biology living right on that seed. So this technology encapsulates the bios and makes a shield of protection. So we're getting more live bios to the seed that can actually then give you the mode of action we want. So the key takeaway from BioBoost is micronutrient efficiencies. We're setting that plant up for success right at planting, getting more micronutrients, but also this is going to give you efficiency not just at planting all season long, as well as reducing abiotic stressors all season long.
That's Cassidy Million with BW Fusion, who says unlike traditional treatments that focus mainly on pest or disease protection, these biological solutions are designed to stimulate plant growth and resilience.
Let's focus on the biocontrol here because we can really tell a difference between the fungicide and the pesticide control. So these are delivering PPFM, so that's just a acronym for a pink facultative methotrope. It's a bacteria that are going to elicit an ISR response in the plant. So an early season resistance that gets triggered as soon as that microbe colonizes, and then it's going to give you season-long protection. So if a fungal pest comes later in the season, that protection's already there at planting, and so it's going to be able to reduce the number of fungicide sprays you do or delay them later into the season.
Companies like BW Fusion are also targeting specific crop stressors with new formulations designed to help plants handle environmental challenges such as drought stress, temperature swings, and soil variability. The goal is simple: help farmers start the season strong and build yield potential from day one.
That was Greg Allen. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update. Our national anthem now, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster. This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
Tammy McCormick, administration intelligence officials were back on Capitol Hill today answering questions from lawmakers about threats to the U.S., specifically Iran. Connecticut Democratic Congressman Jim